Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 3. Well, we already know that we've done pretty much as we can on the Crusader for the moment, while we're working on this final conquest. So we're going to be creating a brand new Barbarian. I did mention this last time. Stomping Mook Stompface is going to be a thing. I don't know which... no, let's change that to Adventure Mode. I don't know precisely which... set items we're going to end up finding, but certainly we're going to start off with that wonderful upgraded Pledge of Chaldeum. Yeah, without any life regen, that's going to feel a little bit painful. Not really much we can do about that. We'll drop this, we'll put our points in, of course. So I'm actually going to go 50-50 strength and vitality while we're leveling on this. Close enough. Over here, we're going to go with attack speed, critical hit chance, critical hit damage, then cooldown reduction. Over here, brilliant. Resist all, then life, then armor, then a tiny bit of life regen. Over here, life per hit, resource cost, area damage, and then gold find. Look at that tiny bit of life regen. Jeez, this is going to be so weird. We're going to get ourselves the Templar as well. Hi, come along with me. I put it on Torment because we'll get more experience faster, but we might bump that up depending on how things go. Now, is there anything else that I could potentially use in the meantime? I don't think there's going to be. We could potentially make ourselves a few items, but I think this is going to be fine as it is. We're going to get experience really quite quickly. Let's go to the Halls of Agony. Get our first level. There we go. That's that heal we needed. Hammer of the Ancients in position. Not that we actually have any wrath for the moment. Yeah! Look at us just killing everything. I'm not expecting it will take us long to hit level 70 comparatively. Now, the downside of leveling up like this is we're not getting experience for the mobs that we're killing with our level up bit. Also, already the leveling is going slower. I mean, we knew this was potentially going to take a while. We feel so slow. Right, let's very quickly put you on heal. I mean, once he gets up to level 70 as well, we'll re-gear him properly. Have we got anything to use? Not really. Protection Shriner would be nice. Really, all these items we're finding, they're just not gonna do all that. Oh, actually, that's something I should do. I should put things in the cube. Let's very quickly go back to town and we'll select what we're gonna have for that. Okay, so this is going to be based on what's going to be the most useful for us. Custodian Risk Guards, that seems sensible because we want to be leveling up as quickly as possible. Over here, we're not going to be blocking anything, so that's a big fat no. Fulminator is an interesting idea. Or Genzaku. Nah, Stalgos Decimator. That'll do. And on this side, the Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac, for what little it's worth. As we're trying to level up quickly, it's not going to have much difference at this stage. Stalgos Decimator. Piercing axes. That's what it's all about. I mean, it could have gone like Sash of Knives and tried to double down on that. That would have been perfectly acceptable. We feel so slow. As soon as I can get Leap, I might have to do that. Oh my god, did we just do 13.3 million damage? At level 7. That is crazy. Now, of course, this is just one way of getting experience. We could do bounties. We could do a whole bunch of other things. But I find that this area tends to work quite well. We've got Leap. I might actually put that in so we can start taking advantage of it. It's a little bit of mobility. As we hit level 9. Luckily, as new mobs are coming out, they are worth more experience. And that is going to help us out no end. Got our first passive skill slot. I've got no idea what we're going to be specifically aiming for, but I want us to get to level 70 quickly. And of course, with this being an ancient weapon, it is going to be doing even more damage because the Legacy of Nightmare is buffed this season. And with that, we've got Frenzy. Oh my word, we just totally threw a piercing axe behind us. Level 12. I'm wondering if maybe I should have just done this as rifts. Splat 13. I mean, this is basically going to be just like a leveling montage for quite a large amount. 13 levels in 7 minutes. It's nothing really to write home about, but it is a good speed for what we're trying to do. We're actually going to put that passive skill in. Because Nerves of Steel is the whole point in the Barbarian survivability. Now we can, of course, make other things as we're leveling up. When we hit level 21, making Borns and Cane's set will help. That'll speed things along as well.
Need more time.
Level 15. I mean, considering this is basically just going in with one single weapon, it's not bad. Let's wear a couple of things for what they're worth. Tiny bit of overpower going on there. Ooh, what was that? Yeah, I see you down there. Level 16. And a bit. And we've got sprint now. Okay. I might have to put sprint on instead of a bit of shouting. Okay, you get new skills. Go for that. And go for that. Look at this sprint go! It's not really a big sprint. It's a tiny sprint. Okay. Halls of Agony has been interesting, but it's not really got the level of mobs that we need. Should we do a rift? Can't do a greater rift until level 70, so there's not really much point. Let's do some bounties to mix things up. It'll keep us moving from place to place. It'll give us a little mini objective at each point, so that's fine. Of course, sprinting takes fury, as every marathon runner will tell you. Okay, Matriarch's Bones. This should be relatively straightforward. So, touch everything. That's basically what she's asking us to do. Oh, there's a goblin that way. It's going to be disappointing that it's a goblin at level 17, but... Man, this spear is so slow. It's fine though. We don't mind that. Are you going to give us something cool, actually? Yeah. Don't mind a spot of Earthquake. We're about to hit level 20 as well. It's just a gem dude. Okay, so level 20 isn't quite level 21, but we're not far off. So when we hit level 20... Jeez, he got knocked so far in the air. As soon as we hit level 21, then we will head back and craft ourselves Born sets. That's the data miner. In the meantime, we'll start on our way to Theoden Death Singer. And actually, we'll put the last point in. We'll go for guard. We're not in combat. So apparently being in combat counts for just standing on one of the portals. Portals waypoints. However you wish to call them.
We'll pay 25 gold pieces for every Khazra head you bring back.
That's a lot of gold pieces.
I need fury.
Right, that's level 21. So we can get Horns and Cane stuff now. And that'll speed up our leveling a bit. Accidentally made this to 22 as well. I mean, these things are going to happen. So, salvage up first. Because really, we don't care about any of that. Highest usable... So, Born's Heart of Steel, yeah. We also need Born's Shoulders. And we're not going to do Born Searing Spite. Oh, I'm going to have to set it to all for these, aren't I? Right. Kane's stuff is level 23. My mistake. My mistake. Okay. Highest usable for the moment then. It's probably not really worth us doing anything else actually. We can get a helm actually. If we get a socket, we can put a gem in it. Can I get a better helmet, please? Fine, we'll wear this one just for the moment, but not happy about it. Not happy about it. Gems get dropped off, and we go straight back to Theoden Deathsinger. So, one more level, and then we can finish making Kane's stuff. Well, Theoden died to one swing. All of this is going to be really, like, stomping through everything. We shouldn't really expect much more than that. But it's still going to be fun. As long as we can actually make it to mobs in order to take them out. And then once we're level 70, we can start upgrading items, gambling on blood shards, all that stuff. In the hopes of getting the 2 full sets for the Barbarian. At level 23, we'll very quickly go back because the extra experience will make a big difference. So, over here, Kane's gloves, Kane's helmet. Yeah, it's got a socket in, brilliant. We also want legs and feet. And where's boots? Kane's sandals. We may as well do braces, actually. Seeing as we don't have any. And we can wear that for the moment. And sure, that'll be good enough. So, in the helmet. Flawless Imperial Ruby. Can we make that better? I can get 3 Royal Rubies. I can get a Flawless Royal Ruby. There we go. 41% extra experience. That's going to be quite significant. For the rest, I suppose we could just increase our resistance to everything. It's only for while we're leveling. Let's clear everything else out. Right, so we're just looking for mobs to kill. And we are definitely leveling up fast. I hear another goblin. There you are, mate. Take everything that he's got. Not really going to be that worth it, though. Geez, we need to go back down. Because there's not going to be enough mobs up here to finish the bounty. That's okay, there's going to be plenty down here. It's just inconvenient having to run back. Oh my god, we look so silly. We're wearing almost all white.
Not enough fury.
That's the other thing I don't have yet. I don't have my collection out. Let's go for this and this little thing. Okay, level 25. Very happy about that. Got a pants little pole arm along the way. that turns out to be like a primal ancient, I will be chuckling to myself, and also like really, really sad that it's happened at this point. I don't think you can get primal ancient if you're not yet level 70 with the character, even though it is unlocked on an account by account basis. It wouldn't make sense for them to come out that early. Just a younger version of the one we're already using. Right, 12 mobs left to find. Nine mobs left to find. Jeez, are we gonna... We're gonna have to go up to that top little area. This is disappointing in a way. Yeah, that didn't count. That's unsurprising. Okay, up here. Bounty done. Okay, let's move on to kill the queen. She should die in one hit. And thankfully she's marked. Maybe I should put rend on actually, so we can just kind of charge through mobs and then rend them and then be done with it. So instead of overpower, well, actually let's get the area clear first. So instead of overpower, we'll go with rend. Specifically the really long one. Leap. May as well go for Iron Impact. Bash will change over to Cleave. Cleave Rupture. Hammer of the Ancients, no. Yeah, we can make that Whirlwind Dust Devils for now. Go for Weapons Master here. Giant Stride. Sprint Rush. That'll do for now. It's not what anyone would really normally go for, but the extra swing is going to make all the difference with regards to clearing mobs out. Look at that power. Now, I know eventually we're going to be kind of kicking ass and taking names with this build, but I am still very impressed by how a single massive cleave... Bandit Shrine. Okay, did we get them all? I think we did. I wasn't expecting it to be amazing, of course, because... Oh, wow, we're so full of stuff. We can't actually carry any more blood shards. Okay. Don't like this, but we're going to have to spend some, so... Let's clear a bit of space here. We'll ID this. And what we'll do is we'll go for some rings. Okay, so Kadala. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That seems like a reasonable number of rings to go for. Salvage. I honestly don't know what to do with most of those small gems. You. Buy my little piddly gems. Thanks.
Don't you miss me? Just a little.
Okay, made enough space. Thonk, thonk. It's going to be like this for quite a while. Yeah, something like that. I'm pretty certain he won't be guiding anything, but, you know, you can imagine. Queen down. Grab all of these and move on to the next bounty. Let's go for Captain Cage. Over here, probably. Animosity, superstition. Let's go bloodthirst for now. Bloodthirst is a fun one for when you're whirling around. Because you're constantly spending. So you're constantly healing. You know what? Let's go round. Dust Devils doing their job. That wasn't actually terrible in terms of resource management either. Oh my god, just landed on him. There we go. Okay, on to the final bounty, which is going to be killing Radnoj. And I'm actually quite surprised and impressed at the same time, while they're dead, that we've managed to gain 40 levels in half an hour. I think this is by far the fastest I've ever leveled a character up. Yeah, I will bring the warmth of life into thy tomb. See what I did there? A little bit of language humour. Bounty done. We can go back and hand this in. But not before we get that final level. There we go. Level 40. Might as well grab a couple of bits. It's all extra resources, which I'm sure we'll end up using at some point. So we'll wear that on our neck. Thanks, Teriel. Okay, let's see what goodies we get from here. Okay, not a great deal of interesting things. I guess it's all kind of cool. Mad Monarch Scepter, of course. I mean, it's not terrible. It's just not good. And we'll sell, of course, these little gems off because they're not going to serve any purpose for us at all. Now, is the the armory is unique per person. That's good to know. Let's have a look in our items just to see if there's anything that we can use by now. We can use Leoric's Crown. That's going to be worth it. For even more gemly goodness. So it's a level 7 Leoric's Crown, but we're still going to get like 80% extra experience now. So I'm very happy with that. Let's salvage up this Cane's thing. What else might we be able to use? Genzaku. You can have that for now. Anything else stand out? I don't see anything on there. And of course, over here, it's just going to be even more things that we just like can't. So still pretty good. Pretty good. That's going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. If you are enjoying these videos, be sure to give a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, you should do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Diablo 3. See you soon.